At last, I'm free from home and the Pro AVL Central headquarters. The GPS is down, but I believe that Chris and myself are in the audio heartlands of Cambridgeshire. Welcome to our latest roundup of Pro AVL news. Unless you're one of those manufacturers of audio interfaces, guitar amplifiers or USB microphones, then 2020 was more than likely a poor vintage for you. It hardly needed the latest IOTA market report from AVIXA to confirm that the global Pro AV market shrunk significantly last year. Looking at this geographically, Europe, the Middle East and Africa were the hardest hit, with a 20% decrease. Conversely, APAC was the best performing region. Perhaps unsurprisingly, conferencing and collaboration tools generated the highest revenue as workers went remote, students participated in distance learning, and events turned virtual. Live events and entertainment solutions, however, were the most impacted, with a combined annual revenue decline of almost 50%. Looking ahead, the report indicated that digital signage is poised for strong revenue growth over the next 5 years. AVIXA will be hosting the Infocom exhibition in Orlando. Prior to that event taking place in late October, Plaza will be welcoming visitors back to the London Olympia from the 5th to the 7th of September. And with IBC now scheduled to be staged in Amsterdam in early December, we are hoping that more in-person and hybrid events will be announced going into 2022. In distribution news, AnalogWay has announced a new agreement with the Golden Dot Group for Thailand and Vietnam. Having assumed the role of Vice President for Asia with AnalogWay in October 2020, Guy D'Souza continues to make an impressive mark in the region. Employing 200 people with offices in 6 ASEAN countries, Golden Dot Group has been working with cinema projection and sound systems for over 40 years. Generation AV chief Dave McKinney may be marooned in Singapore, but it has not stopped him from doing new business for his clients. Firstly, Guangzhou Guidance Audiovisual has been named as Optimal Audio's exclusive distributor for mainland China, Hong Kong and Macau. The company already represents fellow Focusrite brand Martin Audio in China. Meanwhile, Spectrum Audiovisual has been unveiled as Martin Audio's Singaporean distributor for the installation sector. Having celebrated its 20th anniversary in 2020, Spectrum AB has been brand agnostic to date, so the tie-in with Martin Audio's product range targeting fixed installation verticals is perhaps significant. Over the years, the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre has built up an inventory of Digico consoles and equipment, including a permanently installed Digico SD rack and optical infrastructure in the plenary theatre. Although it may be premature to suggest a full return to live music, events and conventions in Melbourne, the MCEC has just installed 2 Quantum 338s. Supplied by local distributor Group Technologies, the consoles will play a large role in hosting hybrid events. Following a full evaluation of the market, the venue cited the rider-friendly Quantum 338's processing redundancy, enhanced screen space and nodal processing as key factors in the purchase, in addition to the mustard processing and the Spice Rack Effects modules. Moving on to the MEA region, let's not dwell on the disappointments this week by instead highlighting some key appointments. Having worked in the professional audio industry for almost 25 years, most recently as General Manager for South African distributor Wild & Mar, Gary Furman is now in charge of business development for Icons AV. In Dubai, Tom Wanecki has pledged his allegiance to technical events company Creative Technology Middle East. Having taken on the role of Senior Project Manager for the company's live events division, Wanecki brings more than 50 years' experience in the live events industry from working in Australia, Asia and the Middle East. And lastly, Technological Innovation Group has expanded its Crestron sales team with the hiring of Philip Van Neer as Business Development Manager for the Middle East and Africa, and Dion Buys as new Technical Support Engineer in South Africa. We are still in the process of creating a set of unique videos, including audio over IP, the latest broadcasting trends and disruptions to supply chains. If you're watching and would like Pro AVL Central to drop by for some tea and a talk, please do let us know. But from now, from a field in the fens, thank you for watching.